the Danish expansion into mainland Europe, Great Britain is worried its empire may be in danger. When their ally Prussia calls upon them for help, they do not hesitate to send a supporting army. As an invasion force approaches their position, battle is about to begin. Unlike their opponent, Britain immediately moved forward to gain the high ground. Spotting howitzers on the Danish left, the English general orders maneuver to the other side to stay out of its range as long as possible. However, the Danes react by closing in their flanks, exposing their left. This changes the British plan, and cavalry and light infantry are repositioned to the right. While the troops are moving, the cannon unit arrives on the left and instantly comes under fire by Danish artillery. Instead of shooting back though, they target a nearby cavalry unit, causing heavy casualties and forcing its withdrawal. Meanwhile on the right, light infantry has started to exchange skirmishing fire with two enemy sharpshooters. To support them, two militia and the Highland Foot unit are moved in. Then British cavalry sets off to charge a third rifle unit. Although countercharge, they rout their target and manage to retreat. However, seeking cavalry superiority, the two dragoon units from the back move in to enter the fight. But under fire from a nearby square and cut off from supporting infantry, they are overwhelmed and driven off the battlefield. With mainly light infantry and militia on the right flank, the British general is painfully aware that this side is very vulnerable to a cavalry attack. Still, he decides to continue the skirmish, and with good results. Another sharpshooter unit is routed and heavy casualties inflicted on line infantry and the howitzer unit. By now, the constant artillery fire made the cannon crew on the left give up their guns. To avoid becoming the next victims, the line on that side performs a flanking maneuver to avoid the enemy kill zone. The Danish collapse their flank, but the British pursue and a firefight breaks out eventually. When the Danes move in to flank the other side, the British commander makes a fatal mistake. Not only does he collapse the flank, but he also moves in the fencibles from the right to counter-attack. This leaves them open for attack by the Danish left themselves. And finally, the cavalry strike they were afraid of all along. Sweeping away the light infantry, they pass the Highlander square and charge into the back of the remaining fencibles. The howitzers on the hill quickly target the rampaging horses, who, after being hit by a volley of lucky shots, break and run. The Highlanders, now the last remaining unit on the right, charge into melee, more successful than expected. They annihilate two line infantry units before fleeing themselves. The push on the left, on the other hand, is confronted with a nearby cannon. Heavy previous losses and a series of devastating canister shot hits makes two of the three attackers run for their lives. As the two remaining British infantry withdraws into the forest, the general runs off to rally the routers. Realizing the Danish artillery takes this opportunity to fire at him, he retreats behind the hill and orders to also target the enemy general. Without being able to take cover, the impacts soon come too close for him and his men to bear. Similar forces left on both sides, the advantageous hill position of the British artillery now pays off. It easily takes out the enemy howitzer, preparing the final assault of the infantry. With only a single Danish gun left, even canister shot isn't able to push back the attack now. With this victory, Britain put an abrupt end to the Danish dream of establishing domination in Europe.